right, Coach. It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots.
All right, okay, it worked.
The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Yeah.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
How do I want to start this game off? I'm going to test him first, see what he can actually do. Oh, you coming back out in a big one? Heavy set? Okay.
Set up. 50, plant. 54, Mike. Greystone, travel. 65. Check 37. Check 32.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Seam 6.
Let him know. Mike 54.
Go.
2nd and 11. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
It's a nice play range, isn't it?
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Yep. Hey, Delta.
47 to Mike, boy. 47.
5.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Big hit. Okay. Sack City. Sack City, baby.
So when you get a sack, but you get a penalty, does it take away the sack?
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good pick.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. And some room to work. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
He's not going to get me. You go tight. Listen to me. You got tight right there.
Hey, box truck.
To throw is Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And Lutz's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
They have one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Ready up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tip.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 78 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie. Topper. Ready.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready. 90 volts. Hey, dude.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Wow. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Patriots 7.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Strong right. Out. 3 down. Out.
Bravo. Look at me. Go. Hey.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, Echo. Deep river.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down.
Go.
3 down.
5.
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Let's go.
Snags it for the pick. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now it's Hines. is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might.
Fucking running back, is it? Damn, man. Okay, it's Curse. Okay.
Be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a give right side. Curtis about 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Cousins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yellow.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check. Fresno. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, Flipper. Through.
Hey, switch gears.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score.
Check three.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Slam. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch out.
Rhino.
Twist. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Keep doing you, boy.
Nyheim Hines, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They come out here in the eye.
Leo. Check 26. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
61, matchbox, light. Hey, Jet. Go.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken from the 7.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Line out.
Wide. Get wide. Check it hot read. 36. Deuce.
Black.
Now a give right side. Hines, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Saints.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey. Check 9. Switch.
Hey, flicker. Black light.
They'll try the left side. It's Curtis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Jahan, what I need?
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
Black. Hey, Steve 6.
Mike 51.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins.
Cousins.
Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, no, easy.
Check Mike 21.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 down.
Rock it. Steve Griffin.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen.
Oh, no. Can't be messing up like that. Oh, man.
A big play there for New England. 47 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He'll look to throw. Allen's got it complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Protein spill. Check. Lucky. Get it.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Ebron with it over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Cousins now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Short little throw to Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw it is Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Check first. Wide. We got double up.
Now a give right side. Hines, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
X3, 218, chop.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Recon, 152 fighter. Slam. Now.
They'll run here with Eckler. And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, lock it.
Now back to throw. And Allen's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Sam on. Smooth. Go. 2.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Rolling, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Any weapon.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Who that?
Get it.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. All day.
Hey, 2.
He's back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
No. Check 24, check 24.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 37.
Go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Bud Dupree, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Ready, set.
Strong right.
Snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Watch number 5. Watch number 5. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Very much.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through. Not
only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it. So for New Orleans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Kurt, man, you're killing me, Kurt.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.